Come with me to get a $700 facial. As a spoiled kept wife, one of the requirements in my marriage is every Monday is spa date day. We go to one of our favorite spas and just relax, sip champagne. My husband loves to lift weights, so he usually gets the massages, and I usually get a massage or different beauty treatments. For today, I went with the Edition Signature Hydra Facial. I also added on a lip treatment and an under eye treatment, and she also did red light therapy on me. Everything in total was around $655, but after taxes and tip, my husband paid around $800, and it's so worth it. During the red light therapy, she also massaged my hands, my feet, my neck, my back, and my arms. And then afterwards, I got in the sauna and took a nice hot shower. Then I met up with my husband in the quiet room so I can ask him, "Daddy, am I your baby?" If you're old and you don't get that reference, just go ahead and log off. And then we went to go get some food. This is the foundation that happy, successful marriages are built on. Just enjoying each other and living your best life.
Unspoken soft life rules for women. Never befriend other women unless they have as much as you or more, or you're only asking to attract negativity and jealousy. Don't hang in low vibrational places and keep people not on your level away from you. Surround yourself with people who are positive and have elegance.
Danielle Johnson is a 33-year-old woman that lives in Tampa, Florida. She is married with 4 kids, 2 older daughters from a previous relationship and 2 young kids with her current partner, which is now her husband. Danielle, that goes by the social media handle on TikTok, the Kept Wife Life _ has recently been the face of controversy that has caused an uproar on social media. Danielle made a post speaking on how she does not like hood people and how they made her feel uncomfortable. Let's watch the clip.
So I seen this girl make a post earlier where she was like, "I'm not afraid to admit hood people scare me." Now, although that may trigger some people, y'all have to understand some of us are just genuinely traumatized. Now, I didn't grow up in the hood, but I worked in the hood. And when I tell y'all, that was one of the most miserable experiences of my entire life. You could not look at them wrong. They wanted to fight. You could not be quiet. If you were quiet, it's you think you're all that, you think you're better than us. It's so bad. I was washing my hair today and I got flashbacks of when they used to tease me and try and call me broke because I was not wearing a lace wig. Like, they just say the most uneducated, ignorant stuff I've ever heard in my life. I'm broke because I want to wear my natural hair that God blessed me with. And because I'm not gluing something to a nasty, stinking stocking cap every 5 seconds, that mean I'm broke. Like, the energy is just so miserable and negative. And even when they're trying to be nice, it's still in a weird way. It's like they're either trying to use you or benefit from you or get up under you to learn your business. I don't get that feeling from my friends now. Like, if they want to hang out, I know they genuinely care about me and they want to hang out. Not because they're trying to gather tea on me to tell somebody else. Around hood people, you don't feel safe. You feel like you have to watch your purse, watch your belongings. You have to watch your back. And I remember when I used to go just walk inside of the gas station and a car full of hood girls would just laugh and talk trash. And it's like, you don't even know me. You're just random people on the street. You're just so ignorant. It's just always negativity. They're always down to fight. They're always loud. They're always like, ew. Like, I'm so glad that Tampa is so segregated and I don't have to go on that side of town. And I know that sounds terrible, but like, a lot of things I'm just so traumatized by. I do not get along with hood chicks at all. I could probably count 0. I can't think of one person that is hood and I've actually like gotten along with them and they were nice and they were sweet and they weren't trying to use me and they never talked about me like a dog. Like, I can't think of not one person. I can't.
When people show you who they are, believe them.
And right after that, Danielle was doxxed by social media. Comes to find out that Danielle used to work at the strip club where she says that she used to work in the hood. People are allegedly saying that is how Danielle was able to meet her husband when she was a stripper because he was a trick. Now, I don't know how to believe that, but this is what they're saying. As well as They're saying that Danielle is a deadbeat mother.
It's the fact that y'all are better than the FBI. Because how did y'all know that that girl had 2 kids that she left behind? How are y'all finding these people's whole rap sheets, reading into them? Police reports? Y'all done got screenshots of text messages. Y'all done found the girl's daughter's pages. Cause y'all gonna get to the bottom of this story. You cannot get on this app lying. Then y'all got the story of how she even left the kids. Y'all done got information about the dad and why she wasn't there and what he does for a living. It was one of the people they posted about she was on TANF. Like, how y'all know that? TikTok is not the app that you can get on this mug lying. Somebody is going to read into your life and find out what you lying about. You better leave all that lying stuff to Instagram. I think it was on Criminal Minds when they had that one lady, they had to just ask like, hey girl, find out this person's da-da-da-da. And she will pull up that big old screen and within like 5 minutes, she will find the information. That's y'all, because y'all do not play about getting into these people's business. I hope it works out, girl.
Y'all, she make my blood boil. She said one thing I'll never be is a baby mama. It's someone's baby mama. Ever. What the fuck you mean ever? And you got 2 babies in Georgia. And you got an abandonment charge.
What makes this kept wife situation even sicker is that I remember the first video I saw of hers, and she was basically saying like, you know, I really just have the softest life. I don't have to pay bills. My man pays everything. I barely even have to take care of my kids because if I want to go somewhere, I have a nanny. I have a night nurse. You know, it's never been a problem with me. Like, you know, when people try to complain about motherhood, I never can relate because motherhood's easy for me. It's so easy. Motherfucker, it's easy for you because you not taking care of your kids. You're a deadbeat mother. It's easy to be, you know, it's easy to have great motherhood and you feel like motherhood is so easy when you don't take care of majority of the kids. Yes. And I remember when I saw that video and I don't know why. I was not trying to be a hater, but I'm like, I just really don't like the tone of this video. But then I saw the comments and everybody was like kind of agreeing with her and shit like that. It's like, maybe I'm being a hater, but it's like, no, you're really evil as fuck. And my spirit felt that shit.
I'ma say it because y'all scary and I'm not scary because I can't get no whooping. Y'all remember the video the boy made when he was like, the school just let all the retarded people out in the world? That's the kept wife. I done told y'all love to say y'all don't like stuff that us ghetto people doing. Y'all turn around and do exactly what we do, just in a different manner. You set up there and sent all them pieces to that man mama house? Ghetto. You set up there and lied to the police and said that he did something to you that he did not do? Ghetto and mental, just like me. You set up there and went to jail for putting your hands on him? Ghetto, just like me. See, everybody is focused on the ghetto POV of this, but me, I'm focused on the mindset because why would you leave those first 2 children, go on to live a new life and not even acknowledge them? I was once a left child. I know how that feel. I know how them children are going to feel about you. See, what I took from this situation is that you're one of those women that seek male validation. And that's probably why you turned around and went to jail for putting your hands on him, because every little thing that he does probably triggers you. Why? Because your world is revolved around him and not your kids. And I'm going to tell you something I know to be true from experience. The woman that seeks male validation is far more worse than a loud one. And every ghetto bitch I know got custody of her kids. Clock that T.
Do y'all know who the kept wife is? I just found out. I did my little research. The kept wife is a woman. Her name should be the ghetto wife, because she got on the internet last week or sometime a few days ago and said she don't like ghetto people. And she named all these reasons why she don't like ghetto people. So she is a woman who lives a life of leisure because her husband takes care of her. Now, I'm not against black love. I would never hate on a black man taking care of a black woman. But baby, your secrets have came out. So allegedly, she has 2 kids she don't take care of in the first place. Red flag. On top of that, out of her own mouth, she got on the internet and proceeded to tell the ghettoest story we've heard in a long time. She said that she called the police on her husband in 2018 and told them that he hit her and he went to jail. He forgave her. She ordered 50 pizzas to his mama's house and he forgave her for all that. Ghetto. Dysfunctional equals ghetto. You ghetto, boo. How you gonna say you don't like ghetto people? You ghetto. And then last month, she went to jail because she went to the casino with her girlfriends, got drunk, which is ghetto. A grown woman who can't hold her liquor, ghetto. Came home, told him to make her some beef, bacon, and eggs. Somebody called the police, and somebody just didn't call the police because they went to call. Y'all do this all the time. Be real, baby. And she went to jail. Okay? Because they ghetto. She said she not ghetto because ghetto is a personality trait. And that is not her. Girl, you ghetto. She said politicians go to jail for DUIs and all kind of scandals all the time and go back to office like nothing ever happened. They ghetto too, baby. Just like you. She said, I'm spoiled. I'm bossy. I'm dominant. But ghetto, no. And I say yes, baby. You ghetto. This is the ghettoest shit I've heard in a long time from somebody who's not ghetto. The calls come from inside the house. The call go, ghetto.
Yo, when I said I was cackling, I was cackling. So if you know this TikToker right here, she was basically saying that she hates being around hood people and she's above that. But recently, she got arrested for battery. And when I tell you, people were going in on her in the comments, they were going in. Kendall is going to say with her hood ass. Then Forever Mika, her last name is Johnson too. Oh, she did that shit. And then Deandra said the real hood bitch. When I tell you, God will humble you in the most finest way. That's why I don't be opening my mouth and running my mouth on social media. Because y'all be saying that hood people are, ghetto and they're violent and this and that and the third. Yet, you were just arrested for assault charges. So, guess who's hood? You are too.
I don't have to post my children to prove that I'm a great mom. You see, I think a lot of you in the Black community are so used to putting on a front on social media, but then when you log off, cursing at your children, you're putting your hands on them. You don't know what gentle parenting is at all. They have no idea what a loving family is, and they're around all different types of men. Not to mention the ones who like to smoke around their children and do all type of things in front of their kids that they shouldn't even see. You see, my kids get Clara Huxtable. They get bedtime stories, matching pajamas, hot cocoa, while yours is working on their 10th stepdaddy. And a lot of your children's don't even have fathers. And will never see their mom happily married. A lot of you can't even locate your children's fathers. You can't get a ring and you can't even get along with them. My children don't have those problems. They only know me as being a soft life kept wife. Bye.
In the classroom, we have some more conversations to have. Now, you try to downplay and minimize how you were in a physical altercation with your husband, right? And how you were belligerent, intoxicated, and you wanted this man to quickly move from the bed to make you some type of meal. Because usually housewives are the ones who serve their husband aren't the one that serves them. But nevertheless, why don't you also try to clear up the rumor of the fact that you abandoned these two girls in Georgia with their military father to be a stripper in Florida, allegedly? You don't want to clear those rumors. You don't want to clear these rumors of you leaving these girls and them being able to be raised by their father without actually having you in their life. They don't even recognize you as their mother at all, right? They refer to you as birth giver. They don't even see you as mom. They see you as birth giver. And you only text them when you're like obligated or you want to seem like as if you're being a good parent by saying, what do you want for Christmas? Not a hi, how you doing? How's school been? How are you being? How's your emotional status? Is there any questions you want to ask me? Is there anything that has been developing that you want to talk to me about? None of those things. Hey, what do you want for Christmas? Buy you things and then keep it pushing because you're a neglectful parent. Let's just leave it as that. Let's clear these rumors up, because you try to downplay your DV case with your husband. It didn't work. I would like you to pay attention to the more critical conversation that needs to be had about how you abandoned these two little girls to go down to Florida to be a stripper, and then get a sugar daddy that is this 50-year-old man who will always remember that you put hands on him and the things that you did towards him. You try to downplay it, but that man is paying attention and has social media and knows what's going on. He's playing dumb so you can act the way you want to, but you're not that smart. Like, share, and comment.
Again, proved to be unhinged and undefeated, and Danielle has placed herself as a target. It was recently exposed that Danielle Johnson was arrested back in February of 2024 on battery. Now, a lot of people are accusing Danielle for being a hypocrite that has her own skeletons.
So I went to my husband yesterday and I was like, I think I'm going to do a story time. And he's like, a story time for what? Take note, he's so oblivious to all of this. When you're in your 50s, you're thinking about retirement. You don't care about TikTok. He has houses that still need to be fixed. He has a commercial property he's trying to buy. He has a shelter he's trying to take over. He has real grown man business stuff going on right now. He didn't know any of this was going on. So I fill him in and he's like, wow, all that off of your opinion in a video? And I was like, yeah. So he laughed and he was like, why do you feel the need to explain yourself or do a story time? And I was like, well, because they found out about what I did in 2018 that caused you to go to jail. And he's like, I don't care. I forgot all about that. I don't even know them. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to take accountability for that. So he's like, well, if, it's your social media page. If you want to tell them, you can tell them. If you don't, you don't. You can leave it as is. I don't care what they think about me. So that's what it is. My husband never put his hands on me. I was very childish back then. And we got into an argument. I lied and told them that he did. I also called his mother's house, ordered like 50 pizzas, mass spammed her. I did all type of crazy stuff back then. And he forgave me for it. It's been years. We moved on, never had another problem, never had another issue. And then recently, last month, I decided to go to the casino with my girls, have a couple of drinks. I came back home like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke him up out of his sleep and told him to go fix me some beef bacon and some egg. Him being tired did not want to get up right away, and that ticked me off. I'm intoxicated, so I'm not thinking about how he feels. I'm only thinking about why you won't get up and go fix me something to eat. So yeah, I start this huge argument with him over him not cooking me beef, bacon, and eggs. Yeah, silly, I know, but whatever. Long story short, someone calls the police. I go to jail. He bails me right out, and we're back loved up the same day. A man will never touch me. Let's just make that clear. And in conclusion, none of these situations make me ghetto. Ghetto is a personality trait. You have politicians who go to jail for domestic violence, DUIs, and whatever else. And then they go back to the office and they do their job. And then act like nothing even happened. Problems happen. Stuff happens. That's life. I don't believe in evil eye. I don't believe in voodoo. I am responsible for all of my actions. If I would have just stayed home and not went out and got drunk with my friends and stayed home with my family, none of that would ever happen. Am I spoiled? Am I bossy? Am I dominant? Yeah. But am I ghetto? No. So yeah, that's my story. Let's continue with the soft life content, put all this behind us and keep moving. Oh, and I'm not going to stop sharing my opinion. Y'all are not going to bully me to stop me from talking. That's never going to happen. So if you want to keep recycling the same old mugshots, you can keep doing that. I don't care.
And in conclusion, Danielle thinks and feels what she did has no consequences, nor does she feel shame. This is a woman that has a lot of growing and maturing to do. For her husband to be a businessman that has to conduct business within his own business, and sometimes, I'm pretty sure with non-black people, Danielle is giving off a ghetto behavior. With the way she carries on social media day in and day out with arguing with people and name calling. She cares so much about social media that she doesn't even care enough for her own husband, how she treats her husband, how she treats her household. This is a woman that is lost and confused. You can tell she has unresolved issues, maybe from childhood or even in the nightlife environment that has caused her to be this mean woman that acts like a childish teenager. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see that a black woman is living in luxury with shopping, traveling, and the best fine dining. But at what cost did it cost her to have this lifestyle? Did she have to walk over people, run over people, be mean to people, manipulate people? I hope she gets the type of healing that she needs so she can be a better person mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Because right now, Danielle is unhinged. And Danielle has a nonchalant, I don't give a F mentality that is going to be the demise of herself, her family, and her marriage.